Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia and my channel's all about art and craft. Now, I'm going to apologise straight off the bat for the background noise. However, I actually had a rainbow lorikeet that seems to be tame, land in our backyard, and he is now occupying the craft room. So hopefully he'll stay nice and quiet. And so I can get on with this. Okay, so today I wanted to take you guys through on how I'm going to be storing my die cuts. And I actually thought it was a pretty cool way of doing it. And what I've done is I'm using a A5 folder, and I decorated it, and with this one here, it's actually have like a protected sheet where you can put something inside of it. So that's how I've decorated it, which is awesome, because if I ever decide to use a folder for something else, then all I have to do is take that bit of cardstock out and put something else in. So I've done the front and I've done the side as well, so while it's sitting on my shelf I can easily see what it is in the folder. Now, despite the fact that I haven't really felt up to being super creative due to my girlfriend's husband passing away, which has hit me a little bit hard, so I thought I need to keep my mind occupied somehow, and this is how I occupied my mind. I ended up doing up this folder, and it's so easy to find the die cuts that I want, because what I've done is in here at the front here I've actually sort of labelled the colours from A to Z, and I've done it all in pencil for a reason, because eventually the folder will become too small for all the die cuts, so I'm going to have to rearrange it again. So I figured this is an easy way of doing it, because I can erase everything that's on here, scan it, print it out, cut it to size, put a couple of holes in it, and then I can transfer some of it into another folder with the appropriate letters to go into the next folder. So I don't have to buy dividers all the time. And so basically what I've done is everything's written in pencil here. I've got Australia, so I can go to A, and I've got the Australian map here. I've got a little kangaroo and a swan, you know. Now, the only thing that I need to do with these dividers, because as you can see, they're not sticking out far enough. It's the one issue all dividers have. They're not really designed for when you have the protective sleeves in there, because they're actually wider and these don't stick out far enough. So I still need to sort that out. But I sort of thought it doesn't matter for the minute. It's all in here, all in order, and I've done it in alphabetical order. So next one is B. I've got banners, butterflies and bows. Okay, so if we head on over to B, I've got all my little banners. I've got, next one, my butterflies. And if you will notice, I've actually got them all nicely coloured. So it was a fun way of doing it. And the other thing is also, where the picture is, the die cut for that is on the other side. So, and there's the bows, okay? And basically all I did was I got some magnetic sheets with the adhesive on the back of them, and I stuck some cardstock onto it. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit of a clue here, okay? And that is that instead of buying the A5 size, get the A4 size and then cut them to size, okay? Because at the end of the day, they charge you the same price, if I remember right, and if I remember right, in both of them there's only one magnet. So you're actually better off getting the A4 size. And what I actually did was I grabbed one of the protective sheets, and on my cutting mat I then put a piece of washi tape down, and because I wanted to make sure that there was a little bit of a gap on either side, I sort of done it so that, you know, like the protector sheet goes to about here. Actually, hang on, I'll grab a clear one that's empty out of my other folder so I can actually show you. So if I stick the end here right against the edge there, as you can see, there's a good gap between this line here and where the protective sheet finishes. Because the one thing you got to remember is by the time you put your die cuts in there, the protective sheet will need a bit of extra room as well, so it doesn't start splitting on you. So that's a little tip for you. Make sure that the magnetic sheet is a little bit smaller so that you've got the extra room without damaging it, and it's easy to pull out. And I'll show you. It's so easy to just pull them out and put them back in. Because as you can see with this one here, I've got plenty of gap there, and you know, easily moves around, so it's easy to pull out and put back in. Now, the reason I actually used the A5 folder instead of the A4 is for several reasons. One of the reasons is by putting your die cuts onto the magnetic sheets, it creates a lot of weight. Okay, so when you think about an A4 folder, because even on this one, it's pulling down on this side. So if you had the A4 size, like, it just wouldn't last. Okay, so that's why I use the A5 size. But not just that. And I'll show you with my stamps, because this is where I sort of realised, although using an A4 folder, which helps you use up less room in a folder, it's overwhelming on the eyes, and it makes it difficult to find what it is that you're actually looking for. You know, what will catch your eye. Nothing can catch your eye in an A4 folder, really. Because I'll go to flowers, because I've got a whole heap in here. So when you look at my A4, there's just way too many, okay? And there's actually something else that I discovered, and I should also put some cardstock behind this so that you don't see the other side. But again, you know, like, it's really difficult to sort of find the ones that you want. Where, hang on, I'll just shut this one and then we'll grab my A5 folder, because I ended up deciding to put my sentiments stamps. Hang on a second. My apologies, that was my husband ringing up to see how the lorikeet was. So it's like, really? Did you have to ring me right now? Normally I have my phone on silent and I didn't put it on silent. Naughty me. Anyhow, getting back to where we were. So I ended up deciding to do my sentiment stamps in the A5 folder. And this is when I started realising that the A5 folder is far easier on the eyes, okay? Like when I open it up, you know, you can already see like it really just stands out. Same with this one, you know, and hopefully there's not too much glare there for you guys, but because you haven't got as many on the one page, it just makes it so much easier on the eyes. So definitely worth, you know, changing to an A5 folder if you're struggling to see all your stamps, if you already have it set up like this, except in an A4 folder, because yeah, it just makes life so much easier. So I still got a lot more to go with this, and as soon as I've done all of these, then because yeah, I still got more to do that are still over here, but as soon as I've done all of them, I'm going to end up changing this one to a smaller one. So, you know, just to give you guys some tips. And what I will do with the stamps is I'm actually going to cut up some cardstock. I do have some cardstock that I'm not happy with, so I'm quite happy to just cut that one up so it sits at the back of it so that it's even easier to see the stamps. So, but anyhow, I do hope that you found this very useful. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel and you want to learn more about, you know, art or craft, then please do hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified of more videos that are coming up. Now, just as a quick reminder as well, be sure to share my videos around with friends, family, you know, on social media, wherever you can, share it around, because as soon as we hit 100 subscribers, I will have a giveaway. Okay, so the quicker we can get there, the quicker we can start having giveaways, because my goal is 100 to begin with, and then I will have another goal for another amount, and then we'll have another giveaway. So every time we reach a goal, we'll have a giveaway. Good for you guys, because it gives you a chance to win something for free, and it helps me grow my channel. So it's a win-win situation, isn't that right, guys? And let's face it, I'm here to create a community where we all interact. So feel free to leave a comment down below, you know, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see, or you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will attend to them as quickly as possible. So anyhow, I'll let you guys go, and I hope you have time to be creative. Make sure you have fun doing so, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.